Good morning, welcome to Scottie Crafts and Wendy's World. Today we're going to revisit the amazing Pinkysil and Easycast resins with a slight twist. I've done a video already showing how to make your molds and to create your resin pieces, but today I want to talk to you about some ways that you can colour your resin pieces and ways that you can actually make it to decorate cupcakes.
Woohoo! That's so exciting!
So much fun with this, just playing with, I've used a gum paste. I'm not a cake icer, I have never done cake icing in my life. I even baked cupcakes so that I could show you this. So all you do is, once you've got your resin, your Pinkysil mould, which is shown in a previous video, you take it, you dust it with a little bit of corn flour in the mould, you get a ball of your gum paste, and dust that with a little bit of corn flour as well because you don't want it to stick in the mould. You just basically press it into the mould, and if you want it really flat on the back you can then push the mould flat down on your work surface. Once you've got it to that point you simply pop it out.
How easy was that?
So cool. Then you can proceed to paint it with like food colouring. So these ones here, I'm not a painter either, but I had to play just with liquid food colourings and did the rose that you see there.
Look at that, that's lovely.
And left the base of this one white. If Adrian just zooms down on, this is a Pinkysil mould I made from a brooch that you see sitting there.
So there's the brooch, there's the mould,
and
this
then
is the finished piece with the other rose on top of it.
Yeah, just painted, and then you just put them together with a little bit of like the actual paste, or I'm not sure how you stick them all together. The next one shows just like a little butterfly pendant that I found. I made a mould and then I created another cupcake topper, and this one I painted with the powder food colouring, and you just mix it with spirits, like as in vodka or gin. Oh, that evaporates too. So
did you manage to have enough left?
I did. I didn't sniff any of it. In actual fact, I didn't have that. I had to use rum, and that worked just as well. Okay, so that's the icing, which I think is really, really awesome.
I just want to look at these gorgeous little pieces that you've made down here.
No. So once they're dry, you can paint them. Don't try and paint them beforehand. Once they dry, you can paint them. While they're in their soft state, you can sculpt them so that they sit nicely on the top of the cupcake. Lay them over something round. So, I mean, I did put mine on a tomato.
Okay, so there's the original piece.
That's the original piece, which I've then made a Pinkysil mould using the Pinkysil.
Okay, so we've got that Pinkysil, we've made our mould over there, and
then you just saw me do the
bit of icing, which we can then colour
with the food colourings.
Okay, so isn't that cool? Right, so you're going to show us that then.
Now, previous to that, we were doing resin pieces, so I did touch a little bit on colouring resin pieces in my video, but it was actually using the colour, the
alcohol inks.
The alcohol inks in the mixture as you mix the two parts together, two equal parts. Put a few drops in and colour it. So down here are some of the pieces that are coloured in that manner.
Okay, so now how else can we use it?
Now the other way that you can use it is this little rose that's here, Adrian, if you can zoom in on that one. I've used the alcohol inks with a water brush pen, so that's these pens that you see there. They've got a wide nib one and a fine point one, a detail point. All you do is you take your alcohol ink, you just pop it onto the surface, you pick your colour up. So I'm just using a cranberry, and you basically just paint.
That is so good. So you're doing it with water?
No, this has got nothing in the brush, but it is a water brush. And then to clean your brush, you use the alcohol blending solution. And you just pop a bit of that down, wind your brush around until it comes clean so that you can then use your next colour.
And probably have to do that straight away, hey, not leave it.
Now, we don't want to eat this because this is a resin piece. Don't confuse it with the icing. Yeah. So this is resin. This is for all your card making, your scrapbooking, your art canvases, journal covers, etc. And the more you work this, you can actually do lighter and darker, let one layer dry, then come back in to add your shading, and eventually you'll end up with the finished article there. And then just beside it is another little one that I've made, a little Christmas cameo, wreath cameo, and that I've just painted with the colours that you see there, which are the cranberry, the chili pepper, and 2 shades of green, lettuce and pine needles.
Okay.
So that's painting. There is another way that you can do it, and that's using the Studio Matte. And this is like a glue. So what I do with this is just pop a little bit of this onto my work surface. Whoops. You can tell that I've used it because there's not a lot left. That's probably enough to show you anyway. We'll just let that pop out, and I'll grab a brush just quickly. And this I'm using Perfect Pearls. So Perfect Pearls come in a huge variety of colours. We're just going to pick a little bit of the powder up, and we're going to mix it in with that gel medium. What is it? Matte medium.
Matte medium, yeah.
And then with my finger, I'm just going to lightly highlight over this frame that I've painted with black gesso. And you can see there now it's coming out with a metallic look. And you just keep working that until you've got it to the stage that you like it. You can mix your colours to get a really old metal look.
Oh, that's
and
lovely.
That's how I've done this little one down the bottom here.
You can see the green and the gold in there.
So that's painting with your Perfect Pearls and the matte medium. The other one you can do is with the alcohol inks, they come with all these mixatives. There's a pearl, there's a silver, and there's a gold. I think there's a copper as well.
Gold, silver, pearl, and
they have a little ball in them. Get that ball moving, and once you've got that done, just take a tiny little bit of this once again on your craft sheet, pick it up with your finger, and now I'm going to slightly rub over this little cherub on this piece here. And
so
it makes
easy.
the design pop out, and that's how I've done the sewing machine and the cameo that are just on the table here. You can even age it a little bit around the edges, just basically dust it over. So there's my items there, the 3.
How cool
and
is
that's
that?
with the alcohol mixative.
So many ways of using your resin molds, or your Pinkysil molds and your resin pieces. I just love it.
It is awesome. And the more you play, the more you learn about it. There are some beautiful techniques that you can do with it. And once again, you can colour coordinate them to match all your projects, your cards, your scrapbooking layouts, etc. So you need to play with this stuff. You have to have it. It's a definite have to have.
You know what? It's just such fun. There's so many people that look at it, don't know what to do with it. We've got a class on at our Palmy show that we're at next week, Thursday to Sunday, which is the 14th to the 17th of February, and we have a Pinkysil and Easycast resin class on every day from 11 till 12. It is going to be so much fun because we're going to make a mold, make a resin piece, colour the resin and the resin pieces, and then we're also going to have some demos on the show stand on how to use it with icing and what have you, and basically what Wendy's been doing with this video.
Now, what about the people that can't make it to that, Adrian? Aren't we going to run something at our retreat?
Yes, now we've got our retreat on the 16th and 17th of March. Woohoo!
Woohoo!
And it's going to be at Vaughan Park Estate in Long Bay in Auckland. And there we've got 2 big classes. One with Trina McClune and one with Wendy here. And yay! And Wendy's going to be showing you how to use these Pinkysil and resin, because we think they are just so cool and
awesome.
such fun. Once you've started playing with them, you just can't stop. Hey.
Now I'm going to put the jug on, Adrian, and we're going to eat that cupcake.
Oh, wonderful. And just before you go, just have to let everyone know that this weekend, lots of Pinkysil and Easycast for sale, and our alcohol inks and our Perfect Pearls are going to be on special at 20% off. So there you go, ladies. As usual, you've got to stock up on those. Have fun, and we'll see you again next week. Bye.